Hey everybody, Seabricks here today with yet another LEGO Star Wars review, and today I'm going to be taking a look at set number 75004, the Z-95 Headhunter. The set did include 373 pieces, comes with 3 minifigs, retails for $50 when it was originally released, and was recommended for ages 5 and up. I think it goes without saying, I obviously do not have the box for the set anymore. I threw it away like the idiot that I was, but here is basically what the box art would have looked like in the form of the instruction books. Of course, though, you would imagine all the information on the left side over here, and maybe some minifigs on the bottom right side. But basically, this was the general idea of what the box art looked like, and if I'm not lazy, maybe I'll throw up a picture. Talking about the ship itself, I think it looks so much like an actual X-Wing, which is interesting to me because it's based off of a craft that was around back during the Clone Wars area, obviously. I mean, that's why this set was made, but I just think that's funny how much it actually resembles an X-Wing. Maybe they did that on purpose, maybe there's some lore behind that, maybe this is what inspired the designer of the X-Wing in the actual Star Wars universe. I have no idea. If you know anything, let me know in the comments, but I just think that that's kind of funny how much this looks like an X-Wing. And to prove my point further, I brought over the most recent rendition of the X-Wing from the Rise of Skywalker wave. This is obviously Poe Dameron's X-Wing, but you can just tell how much these sets are similar. You can just tell how much the ship itself is pretty similar with the other one. I mean, just the front bit right here leading into the cockpit. Even the engines share some similarity, but I think the main thing that really makes me make this comparison is the wings. I can just tell, I just feel like from looking at the wings, I feel like this is almost like the same ship. Even the guns on the side, even the little turrets on the side just look so similar. I just think that's kind of funny. I think that no one's ever really pointed that out. Just focusing back on this boy, I think that this is a pretty nice ship. I think that it looks nice. I think in universe it looks pretty nice as well. It's very sleek. I like the red and white color scheme with some mixtures of black and a little bit of tan and light gray, the tan being more in the cockpit. But yeah, this is the original version. It was released in 2013, and I actually found all the pieces and rebuilt it, well, except for two being these two pieces right here. Those are supposed to be white, and I could not for the life of me find any of the two in white, which is weird because they're very common pieces, but I just swapped them out for some dark gray. Not a big deal, but something I just had to get that off my chest. I definitely think that this ship definitely screams Republic. It definitely shows off the Republic and definitely matches like the gunship and other Republic aircraft or just Republic vehicles in general. Like I mentioned with the red and white color scheme, looks pretty nice. It's very sleek. I like this little bit that they built that sort of leads from the cockpit to the nose of the ship. That's just what I'm gonna call it. I know that they would call it a nose on a plane, so that's what it is called now. But even the turrets on the side, like I mentioned, just look super nice. They look kind of almost like ray gun-y with the sort of cylinder piece used on the rod piece. I think that that's really nice. And then the engines, like I mentioned, look a lot like an X-Wing. You can tell if I pick it up. My appliance of these stickers was definitely not done very well back in the day when I got this when I was just a little tiny boy. I wasn't able to properly put the stickers on. They're a little wonky, but nothing too terrible. And then there are actually some stickers on top. Again, I don't know what I was even doing with that one. It just looks terrible. Terrible. But this one does look a little better, but yeah, like I said. And again, there is a sticker on the back right here. I'll show you what that does in a minute when I talk about the cockpit. But yeah, the outside, the exterior of the thing looks incredible. The engines on the back showing a little bit of thrust with the orange, translucent orange pieces. Looks really nice, but yeah. As I'm sure you saw, there is obviously some landing gear, 3 bits of landing gear on this craft in general, and they're nice. I like the way that this one's done in the front. It's pretty easy to just shift that up, but with these, you actually kind of have to crank them in, and then they fold up pretty nicely, which is nice for definitely when you're, flying the thing around. They do fold up rather nicely, but I do have one problem with the landing gear, which is if you have the thing sitting down with the landing gear deployed and you sort of move it, you can see sometimes it's a subtle difference, but the landing gear gets a little messed up. Of course, it didn't work this time, but I have had some incidents in the past where it just goes AWOL. It goes back, it goes forward, and it's just crazy, and it's just, it irritates me, but it's nothing too terrible. In the regards of projectiles, cannons, blasters, turrets, whatever you want to call it, there is actually only one projectile that can be shot off from this ship, and it is actually on the bottom. If you see right here, there's a little knob or niche that you can actually pull down, and if you pull it down, there is a rubber band inside that allows you to shoot off this big rubber early spring-loaded shooter piece. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like the way that that's built in. I think that they sacrificed a bit of interior space that could have been used for maybe troop transport or whatever, but I think that's definitely a cool play feature. It almost has like a bombing feature, which I think is nice, you know, fly, bomb, nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of the cooler play features built into a vehicle or a flying craft like this. I just realized I'm missing an inverted tile right there. I need to, should probably can find one of those. Of course, you can lift up this clear cockpit piece and place a pilot in there. It closes nice and snug. He can even hold onto his blaster. Of course, you can take that off if you want. There is space to store it, which I'll show you. There is also a stickered console piece right here. It's unfortunate that they couldn't just put a print on a small piece like that, but I like it. It just adds that little bit of detail to the cockpit that is really nice. I also really like the tan that sort of aligns the cockpit. It just gives it that sort of comfy, cushy look that I think is really nice, and I think that that captured it rather well. As I mentioned, there is a little bit for storage actually. If you lift this up, you'll find a little sort of clip that you can clip a blaster, a binoculars, another blaster if you would like, to the actual, I don't know what you really call it. It's like a little cargo holder. I'm not really sure, but it does fit in nice and snug. You can just pop that back on. And actually, if you really wanted to, you could take that out, just sort of ditch it completely, and I've got this to work once or twice. You do have to remove the blaster, but you can sort of hold another trooper in there if that's something you're really interested in doing, if something you really want to do, but just something I thought I'd mention. This is the Z-95 Headhunter pilot, and I can only assume from the blue markings on his helmet that he belongs to the 501st Legion, which is really cool. Getting another sort of pseudo 501st trooper is always kind of nice. He does have that sort of breathing box on his torso print, which I think is cool, differentiates him from the other clones. He also has an ammo belt. You can see some little sort of nick marks in his feet. I don't really know what that's all about. Maybe I don't know, maybe I bit my Lego people's feet. That's kind of interesting. Legos are friends, not food, but yeah, he also comes with a medium, or not a medium, a small black pistol, and yeah, I think that this is a nice minifig. I think that that helmet mold is pretty cool. I don't think we've seen that anywhere else. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just don't think so. But yeah, that's really nice. And of course, if you pop off the helmet, what else would you find but a Clone Wars style clone head? These guys still freak me out. They still give me nightmares, but they're definitely better than the Angry Clone. And then of course, the beautiful 501st Trooper. Oh man, the history behind you guys have caused a lot of debates, and I don't think you know that, but yeah, this is a great minifig. Setting aside its sort of past in history, this is a great minifig. I love the blue arms on him. I love the sort of blue printing all over his torso, all the detailing. His helmet is really nice. Mine is a little scuffed. You can see the white is sort of starting to show through. He does have some blue markings on the side of his helmet. He does come with a medium black blaster rifle, and if you pop off the helmet, you will find, yet again, another Clone Wars style clone face. Yeah, I like these guys. I just think that they are actually pretty freaky. This is Jedi Master Pon Krell, and I can barely get him on my minifig reviewing stand. He's so big, he's so tall, he's got 4 arms and 2 double-sided lightsabers. This guy is crazy, but a great minifig, I think, especially to get in a $50 set. I mean, back in the day, but still, this is a great minifig. I like they do make a custom mold for his 4 arms that you can stick on a regular minifig body, and of course if you pull that off, you'll see just a regular minifig body that does have some printing on it, a little bit of back printing with that belt, but of course if you put his torso or his body back together like intended, he does have some nice face printing. You can barely see it though, he's just so tall. Yeah, he has a nice head mold, some good face printing. He does, of course, have 2 double-sided lightsabers, one being double-sided green and one being double-sided blue. really cool inclusion, really cool minifig, and yeah, not too much to say about this guy. Value-wise, back in the day, $50, awesome ship, 501st Trooper, clone pilot, four-armed Jedi Master. I mean, you can't go wrong. I think that this was a great set for $50. I mean, this would be at least, 70, 80 maybe now. So I just think for $50 that was awesome. But this is definitely a cool ship. This is definitely some cool minifigs. I'm definitely happy with everything that I got. I just wish I saved the box, but yeah, I definitely think that the value of this set is awesome. If you can get it for $50 nowadays, good luck. But if you can, definitely jump on that deal. You're not going to be disappointed with this. It's a great addition to any Clone Army builders, any Republic Army builders. But yeah, it's just a great set. If you can pick it up for anything less than, I'd say, $60, I would. I want to once again apologize for my terrible upload schedule. I just disappeared for a week with no explanation, no warning, and none of that. I'm sorry. I've been so busy with trying to figure out stuff for digital online school. School is starting soon for those of you who didn't know, and it's just been, it's been terrible. And also I've been trying to find good editing software for my computer. My computer is kind of crappy and doesn't do well with editing software. And also, editing software is pretty expensive, but I want to get something good so I can crank out better videos for you guys. I'm going to be honest, this isn't my best work, and I really want to get my best work out there, because also, hopefully, I'll have some more modern Lego set review videos soon. But who knows? I mean, hopefully I'm going to do a haul video, because I do have some new stuff I want to show you. That might be the next upload. I'm not really particularly certain, but yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I think that this is a fun set, kind of a throwback on some old Clone Wars style stuff. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, go check out some other Lego Star Wars videos, or just other Lego videos. I have some news updates and some lists, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Stay happy, stay healthy, and of course, stay safe. And yeah, as always, peace.